Hey guys, it's Sunny. Welcome back to Sunny Healing Intuitions and the journey to sacred expansion. I'm so excited you're all here. Please like the videos if you're enjoying the content. I like to hear from you guys. It's been very quiet and I'm trying to get a little bit of interaction, so feel free to comment, keep it kind, and please like the videos. Also, subscribe for more content. I will be doing a lot more videos. I'm taking some time away from doing tarot readings for the collective on each zodiac. I will be doing a full moon reading this weekend. I've been missing doing the readings, but it's taken too much energy to keep up with them, and it wasn't my passion. My passion is healing, hence this video series. So I'll be expanding more on that. I'm just taking April to slow down after taking my vacation. There's been a very huge shift in my life and a lot of things have changed, and I'm expanding on what I'm doing with the healing portion of my business. So I'm still doing personal readings. If you want a personal reading to get that full experience of your personal guidance from your spirit team, feel free to email me. I am definitely open for energy healing work. I'll be expanding on that as well, doing Reiki, so I can incorporate that in with the symbols that I use. These are the symbols that I use currently. There's a whole deck of them that works with emotional body, mental body, refocusing your energy, balancing your chakras, which we're going over currently. And there's just so much more that these symbols help me to do. So I also do guidance as well through that process. It's a whole thing. So if you want more information, I'll be linking that in the description box below, as well as my email. So last week we went over the Earth Star Chakra. The Earth Star Chakra is the super root chakra that is the base foundation of our the base foundation external to the major chakra system. I did half of this video already, so you'll just have to bear with me, especially if I drink more water, because I got a call and it messed everything up. So this week we're covering the root chakra, which is located at the base of our spine, right around our sexual organs. And it's the chakra that is the base of the chakra system, along with the super root chakra known as the Earth Star Chakra. The root star chakra is associated with the color red, which is what I'm wearing today. And the mantra is Lam. So it's the energy that comes up from the root up our body. Lam. It's like as you do that energy, I could feel it from the base. Lam. So you would accentuate that, elongate that in your mantra if you decided to do that. It is related to earth, and affirmations for this chakra start with I am. So I am powerful. I am worthy. I am successful. I am creating my desires. It's making powerful, definitive statements that help with the mind and align us with our actions of how we want to feel, so we can get to our desires, what we're trying to create, okay? So some crystals that go along with this chakra that can help do some work with the chakra, or you can even carry them around. You can wear the color to help you work on that root chakra, or to feel more powerful and empowered. So the first two I don't have are ruby and garnet. We have the fire agate. It's like a mixture of red and orange. I'm sorry that the light's going to be a little off, but I'm going to show you anyway. We have our red jasper, bloodstone, which you'll see is kind of more of like a grayish tint here, but it's also mixed with the red. That's my bloodstone. We've got smoky quartz. This is the very poor quality of smoky quartz that I could show you. I cannot find my other smoky quartz. This is a very light smoky quartz, but it's got a smoky tint to clear quartz. We have onyx, it's just all black, smooth stone. Obsidian, this is what I use at my door so I can get protection against low vibrational energies or entities that are not aligned with my highest good. We've got, this is a rainbow hematite, but hematite is usually a just plain silver blackish color. It's like a dark, but this one's got rainbow on it. I like it. I can't find the other one. I have a bag of stones that I traveled with somewhere and I need to find it because that's where I'm sure it is. And then we've also got our black tourmaline, which is really, really powerful for grounding and protection as well. All right, so those are really good crystals to work with. So I do want to go over a really quick disclaimer that I want to state before I get into this episode, that this information I provide is relative to healing ourselves. However, if you have a concern with a medical condition, please consult your doctor or a professional medical consultant. I am not a professional medical consultant or doctor, and I do not give medical advice. This is all involved with healing of the holistic arts, okay? This is not in any way a replacement or medical advice of your doctor. So please just know that this is a full focus of the holistic arts of healing. So it should be done with caution and discernment if you do that, okay? If you want to explore the holistic healing, you are more than welcome to reach out to me or any certified healer that you know. So back to our episode. The root chakra is largely responsible for how safe and secure we feel as a human. And when there is an imbalance in the root chakra, our foundation is thrown off kilter and we will feel stuck in the low vibrational frequency. Living in a low vibrational frequency means that we are prone to feeling depressed, guilt, shame, loss of energy, restlessness, anxiety, low self-esteem, and could also involve even suicidal thoughts. The root chakra ties us to our ancestors. So if you watched my first 2 episodes of the Journey to a Sacred Expansion, I talked a lot about how we can inherit our ancestors' trauma through the womb or through down our ancestral lineage. If you are experiencing any of these feelings, I would reach out to a certified healer or therapist for clarity and healing of these wounds. So when the root chakra is not in balance or feeling blocked, it can lead to illnesses such as prostate issues or adrenal gland issues, the inability to trust nature or the flow of life, feeling ungrounded and disconnected from Mother Earth, distrust in basic and primal needs being met, such as food, shelter, clothing, love, etc., and functioning out of fear or feeling unsafe, okay? Now, some causes that can lead to these blockages in the root chakra is guilt or fear of being alive. Now, a lot of people who are probably reaching my videos probably understand that when we come into this physical plane, we do so by taking on a soul contract, okay? And these soul contracts are linked to others that are involved in our karma or these soul contracts that we agree to come into. We all play a role in our lives. We're all here for a purpose. We're all here for meaning. And sometimes some of us come into this life and realize that, because we're in gravity and we're pulled down by the earth, and we're not as free and light feeling and living in that high vibrational frequency because of things that happen in this earth, on this physical plane, we may feel guilt or fear of being alive. We want to be back into our spiritual bodies. So that's why a lot of this happens. And I know it's really hard for some people to believe that are not fully into this spiritual work, but it's true. And, that's why I say that if you do have something that's concerning, please reach out to a medical consultant that is a professional, because I do not condone not reaching out to a professional and not taking on therapy, because I know that is helpful for people. Therapy was very helpful for me as a kid, but now I've been working with mentors and spiritual work. So for me, that's worked in this time in my adult life, okay? But it can vary per person. So don't feel too prideful or too scared to reach out. Please do that. It is very helpful for people. Another cause of blockages to the root chakra could be trauma related to physical survival. So this could be financial stress. This could be linked with job security, unstable living conditions, either because of a loss of job or throughout your life with your family or your upbringing through childhood. Too much time indoors can lead to a blockage of the root chakra. Especially if you're watching the news and constantly on social media and living in fear of what's going on in the outside world. Now, I'm not getting into that because that's a whole nother ball game, and I don't play that game, okay? So we're sticking with what we know, and that's just what I know. Lack of physical activity and disconnection from nature can also be blockages to this chakra. Now, quick sip of water. Some physical dysfunctions that you can experience from these blockages can be chronic lower pain, back pain, and sciatica issues. So this is all tied to that area of the hips. That's where that lower back pain comes from. We can also be carrying a lot of burdens of feeling that fear of insecurity, not feeling safe. Another physical dysfunction can be varicose veins, rectal tumors and cancer, hemorrhoids, constipation, depression, knee issues, degenerative arthritis, immune issue related issues, and weight issues if you find yourself stressed all the time and eating due to stress, or eating more when you're feeling those depressive symptoms or episodes. I know for me, a lot of depression came and went. It still does. It doesn't mean that you're never gonna not feel it. There may be times where things might come up and I might feel that, and then because I work on myself constantly, every day I'm meditating, getting out in nature, doing my practices and connecting, I can catch it almost immediately now and get myself out of it by grounding or meditating or saying affirmations. Even saying it out loud just states it, and your mind is like, yes, I believe it, let's go, right? So some mental dysfunctions from the blocks can be family and group safety. So not feeling safe out there with your family, not feeling safe in a group setting because you're afraid something's going to happen. The ability to provide for life necessities, the things that we were talking about earlier, food, shelter, love, clothing, and your ability to stand up for yourself. So those are some mental dysfunctions. The life lesson that is coming from the root chakra blockages and imbalance is to feel safe and secure in the physical plane, to manifest our basic needs, and to cultivate healthy sexuality. Now, sexuality in this instance is the energy that lights you up. It's your passion, what excites you, okay? This is how we create, how we live our lives in joy and happiness and confidence and bravery and success. Now, success looks different for everyone, so this is whatever resonates for you, but that doesn't mean you're not going to be successful. It just means that this is how we feel excited towards those successes that we want to create, okay? Now, sexuality is that force of energy that helps add that main ingredient that we need to manifest our desires, okay? Now, these are ways that you can unblock the root chakra if you're feeling this imbalance. Connecting with nature and ground practices are number one key. These are things that are easy to do and don't take much time and actually help you to feel centered and grounded and free from the anxiety and guilt and shame and fear and worry and anger even. Barefoot in the grass, dirt, or sand. Just standing there barefoot, imagining yourself deeply connected with Mother Earth. Walking outdoors, noticing the sound of the birds, the beauty of the butterflies, the grass, the trees, feeling the wind blowing on you, and smelling the grass, smelling the flowers out there, taking in all of these senses and noticing them in nature is freaking huge. Okay, that is like master manifesting energy right there. Going for a swim or sitting near a body of water, ocean, lake, river, or even taking an Epsom salt bath is very grounding, especially after a chaotic day. And then also sitting under a tree is huge. I love tree energy. It's just such a beautiful energy. Even putting my hands on a tree, I can feel the healing energy of the tree. They are so old and wise and full of such yummy goodness. Another great practice to unblock the root chakra is meditation every day. Even 5 to 10 minutes, a few minutes a day is life-changing. If you have that monkey mind and you can't get it to quiet down with all those thoughts, just use a guided meditation. There's many guided meditations, or even frequency music related to the Earth Star Chakra or the root chakra. Hearing some earth sounds if you don't want to go outside. Okay, outside is different, but you can take and go into YouTube and search those earth sounds, and it helps. Also, you can, a form of meditation that most people do not even realize is to sit and allow thoughts to flow. Paying attention to the thoughts, but not attaching to them, letting them flow, realizing what thoughts are coming through, because this is a huge process of understanding what you need to work on. And everybody has something to work on, always. It doesn't matter how far in on spiritual practice you are or how enlightened you may be, everybody's got work to do. Another practice is yoga, especially working with those hips, because all of our emotions are stored in our hip area. So some poses that you can look up and do are Warrior 1, Warrior 2, Tree pose, which a lot of people are familiar with, chair pose. I love chair pose. Head to knee pose, corpse pose, which is literally just lying and trusting that the earth is supporting you and just relaxing into the earth. It just feels so good. And child's pose. That's another favorite of mine. It's also really good for the lower back. Okay, I know I have a lot of energy that sits in the lower back from sitting and doing weightlifting. So I do chair pose all the time to end my practice. Dancing is huge, especially to release those emotions, shaking the hips especially. Eating earthly foods, veggies and foods that have roots, like especially like ginger. Ginger is definitely good for the belly with upset stomach. That is tied to that energy, or it's all tied in. Getting plenty of sleep is huge. Okay, this really helps us to get restful, so we're not feeling that chaotic energy when we have to face our day. Regular exercise is important. Walking outside 10 minutes a day. Doing whatever it is that you like to do. It's something that you want to do that you enjoy. Don't do things where you have to force yourself to do it, because that is not helpful at all. That's just going to reverse the work that you're doing because you don't enjoy doing it. And then also therapy and emotional healing. This is what helps you to safely address those past traumas that may be tied into your lineage of ancestors or within your life. So when your root chakra is in harmony and balanced, some things you're going to feel are connected to nature. This really brings in a calming effect and improves your mood while it regulates your emotions. This improves your focus and cognitive function in decision making, so that you don't want to make decisions out of anger. I say that, and it's true, it's a known fact that when you're upset, anxious, in fight or flight mode, you're not gonna be intelligent. That mind is not intelligent to make decisions. You have to come from a centered, heartfelt place of feeling grounded and calm and present. And then also being connected to nature helps you to boost your immune system, making us more resilient to illness. We also will trust in natural laws of life, that everything has its ups and downs and ebbs and flows, and that we can always handle the obstacles because the universe works in our favor, and it really does. I don't care what you say, it does. There is a meaning for everything. Paying attention to the moon cycles could be very helpful, since the moon has an influence on our emotions and the shadows. The shadows are just parts of us that we don't want to face. Okay, that's all of what a shadow means. So it's not a scary place. I mean, it can be for us, ourselves, but it's not a place that we should fear. It's a place that we need to dive into so we can do the healing work, so we can feel better and live our lives in harmony and balance. That is what we need to feel that love. And we need to feel that love from ourselves first. Now, you'll also feel like you're coming from a place of understanding, that we're always being provided for and taken care of. This helps you with your relationships and your family and your life and work even, okay? And then also, finally, we'll feel safe and secure in our home and foundation of life and sense of well-being. So this is what you're gonna feel when you work on that root chakra when it's out of balance. That's how you're going to feel when you bring it in harmony and balance. So I hope this information was helpful and helps you to clarify what the root chakra functions are and how we are connected as one. Okay, how Mother Nature can help us to heal the foundation of our safety and home and stability in our own lives. Now, again, I thank you all so much for being here and following me. I love you guys so, so much. Next week, we'll dive into the sacral chakra, which is going to be the color orange. I'm so excited. I love the sacral chakra. And just know that I'm sending you all love and light, and I'm here for whatever you need. Take care.